Sapo practices is again very, very special. I think so, throughout the times, I think Khenpo Tsewang Rinpoche reminded so many times how important and precious practice, and particularly also such a performing the ceremony of this the Fire Puja is one of the really very special practices. It's very, very beautiful opportunities. It's not just I'm threatening you all, but it is truly precious, very special to recognize this. Again, we had all many different opportunities, circumstances and conditions to gathering together and performing this ceremony is special and very, very beautiful. So therefore, to these beautiful practices, we're trying to kind of carry out that with beautiful motivation. And again, bodhicitta, thinking of everyone, we do these practices, and those who are here and those who are gone, and many levels. And then also generally in the world, there's so many difficulties, the troubles happening one after another. I don't know, it's again my mind or just a few of ours mind. Sometimes it feels looks more kind of this natural disasters are approaching more and more than before that we remember or thought. Even though in one way world is more calm and peaceful, that in not too many wars, First World War, Second World War, those all happened. And throughout the history there's a lot of wars happening, but maybe this time not to compare with that, maybe not less in that levels due to the many different, I think, forces and many different beings, great beings that create with peace and harmonies in one way. But however, these natural disasters and disease and sicknesses and many different levels is really kind of like more denser and more powerful than even before. And whether it is true or not, but the practice and meditation is so important for all of us. We know that it's something that brings a value and our quality, our value, our inner qualities. And this is something that we can ultimately rely for us, ourselves, or others. External material things, there's so many things comes, goes on and off, so many things. But really deep down level that we can rely ultimately is something that what we call the inner value or the Dharma. The practice is so important, and that is truly we witnessed by the many circumstances and situations. I'm sure you also must be experiencing that. And therefore, Dharma is something so important and special. And but generally practicing Dharma and practicing good things is so good, so special. It rewards us. It always brings courage and confidence and a sense of dignity in our heart and mind. When we do good things, when we do nice things, that we can believe or we know that it's something special. And then practice is so special. It is a practice that practiced by so many great masters and practitioners throughout the centuries, throughout the years, since the Buddha gave this teaching, since Gorpa Masamba gave this teaching, showed this. And since these great masters, for example, Meling Techi gave this teaching, ever since this practice has been so many times, one after another in the human world. And I'm sure in a different world, this been practices. And we follow that these footsteps, exactly that steps, with our best capabilities in the external level. But what we need to do, we need to match up with our inner quality, the joy and the devotion and bodhicitta. When you combine that together, the power practice with our motivation, then it began to lifting up and bring the new dimension of creating new dimension things, many different really levels. So therefore, again, I'm just reminding to all of us and together in a way, this is one of the beautiful opportunities, the beautiful times that we had this practice again and again, so many years. Never happened in history of the New York City maybe, this many practices of the Fire Puja really truly, or maybe not even in this America history. I'm not just saying that, but we're doing this. It's not just a bragging, but it's truly we've been doing, and we're able to do this. And thank to John his